I've actually going to give you 10 laws of sales success. So this is a summary of 30 years of study in this area. And I just wanted to give you the nuggets to actually what makes successful sales businesses and successful sales people. So I've just got 10 slides. Let's go through them. Hopefully this works. It's not working. Great. Number one principle, and I think Rana talked about it, is that what you confess, you possess. If you say it's going to be a shit day, it will definitely be a shit day. If you say that my client is a dingbat or a poverty mindset, he always wants the cheapest, the way the world operates is that will come back to you. So in the marketplace, you've got to be positive. Now, that can be incredibly challenging during COVID, but you really can't soar like an eagle when you hang around with the turkeys. And one of the things that we must do instinctively is reduce the noise and the clutter. And there is so much clutter and so much negativity at the moment place. And I have a ritual that I do. I personally don't watch the news, okay? It's just a choice that I've made to protect my minds. So that's just number one. Number two, hopefully this is, whoops. Yes. Number two is that you must be client and outcome focused. See, I get paid commission and I don't do the work that I do for the commission. The commission is the reward for doing the job. And you must have this enormous capacity to serve. And you must have the audacity to actually say, I don't think we are a good fit for you. And have the courage to walk away if you do not believe that you can fundamentally help that client. And that's why I would strongly suggest your greatest sales technique is not talking. It's the ability to profoundly listen, to understand and uncover if there is an issue with that client that you can help them with. Number three. Oops, it's still going. Hopefully not. You have to have an extraordinary knowledge base. Now, the old school of selling was very much the salesperson was the educator. The salesperson had knowledge. But let's be completely transparent here. Many times your buyers know more about the product than they lead on to. They know more about the industry that they lead on to. And in the past, we could fake it until we make it. There is no way that you can actually do that now because the client has this amazing tool called Google and they can search everything. And one of the greatest barriers to create an enormous relationship is trust. And trust is created by your credibility and your ability to actually know what you're talking about. And I think you can never take it for granted. I think you're constantly relearning all the time. Number four. I think I can move this on. Yes. Implement effective systems. Now, this is a big one. Everyone comes to me and says, Tony, what is the key to being a great sales organization? I'm not talking about a great salesperson. You can be a great salesperson. That doesn't mean you're going to have a great sales business, because here is the difference. What makes successful sales businesses is a great sales system. The system is the business. And what we do is we get caught up in this whole concept. I have to get this amazing salesperson on my team. It's bullshit. Create a great sales system that makes an average person look great. The system is the business. And what I've seen, and we've done this in so many businesses, as soon as we've been able to implement effective systems, we call them gates that we take people through. Yes, of course, we're measuring those principles there. What you measure, you manage. What you inspect, you improve. But those systems will create a continuous result irrespective of who runs them. And really, that's the key to running a business, because a business should be a commercial, profitable enterprise that can work without the owner. But it's not really a business, it's a practice. And a lot of people then try to sell their business, and they actually realize there is nothing to sell because I am the business. Number 5. Having some difficulties with these slides. Maybe I can. Yes, I can do this. Structured and follow throughs. Really big point. There is the principle of 9 touches. There is the principle of engagement. There is a principle of following up. There is the principle of having a CRM that is so good and so robotic that you actually continue to communicate with your prospects. And I know that this works, and I know the inferior sales people only do the 1 touch. They don't continue to persist. They don't have a system where they continue to actually engage with a prospect until they come on board. So it's really important to have some sort of strategy where you can actually follow through on a continuous level.